Jersey Windport is the first purpose-built offshore wind port in North America to support the rapidly growing offshore wind industry here in New Jersey and all throughout the region. Northern Europe has a number of different ports where you can do marshaling of the wind turbine installation itself and co-locating manufacturing right alongside of it. And that's the vision for what we're trying to do in Lower Alloys Creek and Salem County, is to have manufacturing and marshaling co-located together, which we think is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Marshaling is when is the launching of the turbines to go out to sea, stood up vertically, so pretty tall as the Eiffel Tower in some cases, which means you can't do these just anywhere. And so Salem County and Lower Alloys Creek represents an extraordinarily well-positioned site for just this purpose. I think it's a game changer, and I think Governor Murphy thinks this is a game changer for the South Jersey economy. Now, if you think about South Jersey and Salem County and the counties that surround it, some of the highest persistent unemployment and highest poverty rates in our state. And so this is an extraordinary opportunity to build a brand new industry that takes advantage of Salem County and South Jersey's extraordinarily strong geography as it relates to the offshore wind sector. It's really possible, it's within our grasp, that South Jersey is going to be the capital of American offshore wind. One, it's good for the environment from an emissions perspective to reduce the amount of CO2 and other stuff that's being emitted into the air. And that's good for our kids and our grandkids. It's good for our energy future as well. We're going to control more of our energy destiny. Instead of importing energy, we're going to generate more energy here in New Jersey. That's good. 3, it's economically a huge driver. So if we can do all 3 of those things at once, that's a win-win-win. We're talking about an industry that is poised to invest more than $100 billion of capital in the next decade or so. That doesn't happen very often. And so we think this is an industry that is up for grabs. We think with investments like the New Jersey Windport and some of the other investments in things like the port in Paulsboro and the supply chain investments and the work that BPU has done to procure this energy, we think we can be the #1 state for offshore wind and therefore clean energy in North America. No other state is going to have an asset quite like the Windport in South Jersey where you can do the marshaling co-located with the manufacturing. So we think this could be a project that not only supports and hosts installation and marshaling for New Jersey's projects, but also for projects up and down the eastern seaboard. So we think several hundred construction jobs a year for the next 3 or 4 years as we build out the phases of this project. And then beyond that, we think there's going to be hundreds, if not 1,000 plus manufacturing jobs. We've said from the get-go that this port is going to be built 100% with union labor, and that's an important commitment from Governor Murphy. And we've also said we're going to set a new standard for diversity and inclusion. PSEG has been a great partner in this. We've been hard at work negotiating a very long-term lease with them over the last 1.5 years, almost 2 years. They remain the landowner. This New Jersey Windport in Lower Alloys Creek, we think, is a signature example of a project that will bring together environmental benefits, economic benefits, create good jobs for our partners in building trades and in organized labor, and we think this is an extraordinary once-in-a-generation opportunity. I'd like to thank Jerry Keenan and the team at the Alliance for Action for recognizing this extraordinary project. On behalf of Governor Murphy and our entire team, I'm honored to accept this award on behalf of the New Jersey Windport. We're excited about the potential that this project will have for the future of New Jersey's economy, for the South Jersey economy, and for our clean energy future.